Hey guys, please ignore the thunderstorm out here. So today we'll be looking at a problem from Codeforces Educational Round 112. Div 2D, problem name is C no to Palindromes. And this won't be a, this of course I will discuss the solution here, but this won't be a solution oriented problem discussion video. This will be more on how to reach towards the solution, right? This will focus on how we can think, how we should think about a solution when we are approaching it, right? The steps, the thought process, what you should look at, how you should reach to that intuition. Because sometimes it is tough to just say that intuitively I got the solution, but that's not what we want, right? We want to know how to reach to the solution. What are the logical reasonings due to which we approach to that conclusion? And we'll be discussing that here. And why I picked this question is because, as I've written here, I do think this is more of a diff to C level problem, and it kind of captures that in a very simple manner, simple to understand how we can stepwise reach to the solution by making some nice observations. So let's discuss into it. Of course, I'll be explaining the problem first and the test cases. But if you want to jump directly into the thought process, you can skip this part here. But this is for the sake of formality. Let's explain the question. So basically, what this question is saying is, we'll be given a string S, okay, something like this, and it will have only first three Latin characters. What are those? Those are A, B, and C. Okay, it will be composed of A, B, and C. And there's a term called beautiful. Okay, and what is beautiful? A string is beautiful if if it doesn't contain palindromes of any size greater than equal to 2, right? A string is beautiful if it doesn't contain palindrome of any size greater than or equal to 2. For example, let's consider a string BB. This is a palindrome with size 2. That's of size 2. Let's consider string ABA. This is a palindrome of size 3. ABBA. This is a palindrome of size 4, and all of that. Okay. I hope that is clear. Now our task is, if a string, we will given some q queries, if we will given a string and some queries, okay, and what will those queries have? They will have I and j, that is the substring from the string S. Okay, we have to pick some certain substring here, and then for that substring, what we have to do is, first, if it is beautiful, then okay, no worries, just print 0. If it's not beautiful, then what we have to do, we have to perform certain number of operations such that that substring becomes beautiful. Now what are those operations? In each operation, what you can do is, you can change any character C. I mean, let's not say C because it will be confusing. You can change any character X from the string, okay, into any of these A, B, or C in one move. And let's just say this will cost you 1 something. So you can change, for example, let's just say if your string was, say, A, B, C, B, A, and you want to change this character, you can change this to B or C, right? So this is what we can do. And each move will cost us 1. Our target is to make the string beautiful with minimum number of such moves. I hope the question is completely clear. Let's look into the test cases given here. Okay? So the first test cases, we have a string S, B, A, A, C, B, and the first query is 1, 3. They have used one base index string, as I mentioned here. So they're saying, okay, take the substring starting with index 1, ending with index 3, that is this one, right? Take this, so let's take it, B, A, A. Now they are asking, we have to make it beautiful. As we can see easily here, we have a palindrome. A is a palindrome of size 2, just not allowed. So let's change it. What can we do? Okay, one thought can be, let's change this character. If we can change this to B or C, right? If we will change this to B, this will become B, A, B. If we will change this to C, B, A, C. As you can see here, this itself is a palindrome of size 3, so of course we can't do it here. You can see B, A, C, this is a palindrome. Okay, so this is allowed in one move. One might say, okay, let's change this character here. We can change this to B, right? Or we can change it to C. So this will become BBA or BCA. As you can see here, we again have two palindrome of size 2. So this is also not allowed. Here, this is fine. This is fine. So we have two options: either change this to C or change this to C. Okay. Let's see the second query. That is 1 to 5, and I think that will be the whole substring, right? So if you look at the whole substring, that is B A A C B, we can clearly see we have a substring, a palindrome of size 2 here, not allowed. So let's see what we can do. I will say let's change this to C. Okay, so B A C C B, right? Again we have an issue here. This costs 1, and we have an issue here. Now we have another palindrome of size 2. So what we can do is, I will say, let's change this to B. One might say, okay, B A C B B. This will take 2. And one again might say again we have a palindrome of size 2. Let's change this to A. Okay, so B A C B A. 3 moves. But we can see here the answer is 2. So of course that means there's a better alternative out here. Now if I will say let's change this B. Okay, let's change this B to C. Okay, so C A A C B cost 1. One might say, oh, well, they're still stuck here. There isn't any much change out here. Have faith on me. So now let's again go here and let's change this to a B. Okay, so C, this one, we'll change it to B, C, B, A, C, B. Right, these 2 steps. As you can see, we don't have any palindrome. Can we have palindrome of size 2? No. Do we have palindrome of size 3? No. Do we have palindrome of size 4? No, you can check it here. So in 2 moves, we did achieve it. So this was the solution. Why did this work? We'll come to that. Let's try. If I think we understood all the test cases, so let's just jump into the thought process and how we can solve it. So as we saw here, right, there isn't a certain pattern we were able to see initially, right? Somewhere B, C was working, somewhere A changing or working. So we don't have a solid starting point here. We're confused. We don't know where to start here. How can I approach this problem? What should be the starting point? So whenever we are stuck in such a situation where we don't have a an equation point, a starting point to thought process, I will say go back to the question and look for extremities. What do I say on extremities? In many problems, extremities will appear like, some question will ask you to find the minimum, so or maximum. Look for minimum, maximum. Maybe somewhere look for how you can make a whole string palindrome, or how can you make a chunk of it as palindrome. Such extremities, because they will give you a starting point, right? It is always better to have something than having nothing, right? So we'll try that only. So the first thought process that comes to our mind is, okay, I don't have a starting point to solidify my thought process. So what I will do, I will go back to the question. And my question said, we will need to omit every possible substring of length 2, 3, 4, 5, dot 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 n. Right? This was our things. So what I'm saying is, let's focus on the easier part, palindrome of size length 2. Right? This seems like the easier part. How can I avoid having palindromes of size 2? Let's focus on that. Now, for a moment, just forget that question and focus on the conclusion or the starting point we established. That is, we want to avoid palindromes of size 2 specifically for now. If we will be encountering palindrome of size greater than that, we'll see about it. Okay, we want to avoid palindromes of size 2. Now, again, we will take an extreme example here or extreme scenario. Well, we will only focus on for now. Let's just focus on strings of size 2. Right? If you have only a string of size 2 and I ask you that please form possible strings, right, of size 2 which are not palindrome, what you will say? You may say they can be AB, AC, BA, BC, CA, AC, and many more, right? These are the forms which will be called beautiful, right? These are the only possible forms of palindrome of string size 2 which won't violate our constraints. So let's pick one of these values, right? AB. Of course, like if I'm saying, if I'm asking you that if we have a string of s of length n, right? Then the first 2 characters will be of any of these forms also, right? Because these also can't have the valuation, so they will be of. So our answer would be starting with any of these value and whatever values are present here. I think that's clear. So we can, for our testing purpose, for our own sake of convenience, let's take any of this one and let's see what happens. So now I want to make a string of size 3. That is beautiful. So that means I need to fill a value here. Now ask yourself a question. If I fill B here, right? If I fill A here, if I fill C here. Now if I will fill in B here, right? This one will say you're not allowed. Why? Because it will become a palindrome. So we can't have this value here, right? B can't be present here. Okay, B is not possible. If we fill A here, right? If we will fill A here, what will happen? As you can see, this A will say, okay, you're not allowed because we will make a palindrome now, right? So we can't have A here. Can we have C here? Well, this value is saying, okay, C is fine. This value is also saying C is fine. So what do we notice here? The value here is dependent on the value here and on the value here, right? Not obvious. Let's try again. For now, let's just accept that this is the fact. And ABC is the starting point, right? Now we have to fill this place, right? As I say, can I fill C here? No, because this will say no. We are making a palindrome, so C is out of option. Can I fill B here? Now B will say no, can't, because now this will become a palindrome, so we can't fill B here. What is left? A. Cool. Let's expand again. Can I fill A here? No, because they will say you are not allowed. Can I fill C here? No, because this will say we are making a palindrome, so not allowed. What we are left with? Again B. Let's fill this part And now I think it's now evident here that this will become C, and supposedly we'll keep on repeating ABC, ABC, and ABC, right? You noticed it? Let's try with CA. Okay, CA dash. Of course, C can't be here, A can't be here, so it will be here again. B is here, so here B can't be here, A can't be here, so C dash. C can't be here, B can't be here, so A dash. A can't be here, C can't be here, so B. As you can see, CAB, 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 sorry, A, B, C, A, B. So are you able to notice here? I think this is where we got our eureka moment that, okay, so whatever string that will be beautiful, right? It will be of something like this format, and some uh, permutation of A, B, C, repeating again ABC, 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 keeps on repeating, or CBA, CBA, CBA. These are the only possible, one of the few possible formats which will satisfy our beautiful criteria, right? And this is the solution right here. Basically, what we have to do is, given a string, for example. So let's solve the question that was given the test basis. What I want is, for this one, I want to convert it in this form. The form will be CBA, CBA. Okay. Why pick this form? Because as I said, the final answer will be some repetitive sequence of a permutation of A, B, C. So if I want to convert it to CBA, CBA, right? This is the form. This is nothing here, so that's not a problem here. So I will convert this B to C. This is one cost. A to B, one cost. This is same, zero cost. This is same, zero cost. This is same, zero cost. This is two cost, right? So this is how we can solve it. We just have to convert our string S into some repetitive combination of A, B, C repetitively, right? A, B, C, some combination. A combination, exactly, I don't think. Now, I won't be giving the code implementation here. Nope. I think you should be doing it after getting the approach. This is what you should be doing it by your own. And second thing, caution, please, caution. Make the caution shine nicely. Okay, please. This is half baked. Okay, I'm not giving you the complete solution here. I mean, this is a complete solution. This is the goal. This is the intuition. This is this. I've avoided a certain factor. If I want to give you a hint will be, I think, hint is what's the way. I mean, like hint will be which permutation. Okay, which permutation, right? As I said, there are many. Which permutation to work? I mean, I let's just see it. Okay, CBA. I chose CBA, CBA. What if I chose ABC, ABC? Okay, let's check for ABC, ABC. What happens if we choose ABC, ABC? So now my final form would be A, B, C, something like this. Okay, so A, B, C, A, B, C. Okay, so this will take one, this will take one, this will take another one, right? And this will again take one, and this will take zero. So now the cost is 4, which is not our answer. So of course, this one is a beautiful string, but this is not the answer because the minimum is 4. So how do we decide which form to take, right? So you need to figure that out. It's pretty much easy, like if you notice a little bit. Now about the time complexity, this is also not a final solution. As I said, I won't be giving the final solution. The rest of the logical thinking is provided. How you reach to the solution. You need to take care of the which permutation we want to use. How you will figure that out. And second, if you will go with the current approach, the time complexity will be total number of queries is m, right? In most case, we'll take for each query we will take order of n time because we are traversing through each string and then changing and taking the cost. This will be m cross n, and that will obviously be greater than or equal to 10 to the power 10, which won't work at all. So we'll need to do some optimization, and this is more of a being aware of the optimization techniques like prefix, how we can utilize this, and by using this, this will boil down to order of m, big O of m, and then that will definitely pass it. Okay, so this was the whole process. To summarize, I will just say first, if you don't have any starting point, right, no starting point, look for extremities, right? They will give you some simpler form, and by working with those simpler form, you will be able to recognize the pattern. So the second most important thing would be rough work to notice pattern. You don't have to take the pen paper. If you can do it with your mind, that's even better. But take the pen paper, work on the first initial thought that you have, and work on it. And after you have reached the pattern, the third point, which is why I avoided, is don't jump right to the, pardon my handwriting, solution. Why? Because if as I say, if we directly jumped into the solution, as I say, we saw that okay, CB A form was working for our test cases, and we went there and implemented this, trying to convert each and every substring into this form, thinking, well, this is working, CBA, this is beautiful, this is giving us the best solution, so let's do it. But I'm telling you, your solution won't get accepted. Why? Because there are some caveats, right? Some caveats out there. We have to go a little bit much, give a little bit of time to our thought process to come up. Okay, is this solution enough? Right? Give yourself some time asking, is this solution enough? Am I missing any edge cases? Am I missing any case, other cases, right? Important cases that will impact my solution. So after determining that, and the fourth, optimization if required. Right? So this was the end. Do let me know. I will be trying. I have a list of such problems out there, with interesting problems that can help us think the way we should be thinking while solving a problem. And if you have any suggestions, let me know. Bye. And if you want, you can reach out to me in my LinkedIn, in the description about section, wherever you can find mine. Stalk me out there, and have a nice day.